It's going to be a golf weekend. Couch watching, couch viewing, prepare, prepare, prepare. Let's hear from Jon Rahm.
Welcome back, everyone. We have world number 3, Jon Rahm, here in the interview area. Jon, talk us through how much you've played this week and how the course is playing.
Well, I played the back 9 yesterday. Still early in the week, obviously, so I'll play the front 9 today. But, you know, it's not a golf course that I haven't played before. That's the good news about it. Tee to green doesn't change, so, you know, a little bit more relaxed around here, just trying to get the touch around the greens. You know, feel the speed of the greens, the firmness on the greens, and the thickness of the rough, which it is a little bit more severe than we're used to playing early in the year. But overall, happy to be here and comfortable, you know. I've played good here in the past, and hopefully I can keep up the good play. Obviously,
you have played well here at the Farmers, but talk a little more about those differences in a U.S. Open week here in June.
Well, the biggest difference besides the rough, obviously, it's a little bit thicker. And in this thick blade grass that you have, you can actually get lucky and get some decent lies, or you can get some that is going to be a hard time to just move 5 yards, right? So the discrepancy is very big. It's just going to happen. It's a U.S. Open. You're going to get some good breaks and some bad breaks. Now, you add that to the fact that you have quite a few 500-yard par 4s, and you have a monster of a golf course. But I think what's the bigger difference is how firm the greens are. You know, when we play here early in the year, usually just can hit anything at the pin. It's going to land and stop wherever it lands. And, you know, that's why you can get some scoring opportunities, and you see some low ones in the past. With this firmness, I don't think is going to happen. You're not going to see that many of those 5, 6, 7 under rounds. But, you know, you still got to go play it.
Right behind me, Bob.
Jon, can you take us through what that was like maybe Sunday, Monday after the Memorial thing happened, and when did you get out of there? When did you do the 2 negative tests that allowed you to leave?
Well, I mean, priority number 1 once all that happened was obviously letting the people I had been in contact with the 2 previous weeks, letting them know, making sure they were all okay, and then trying to get out of there and go home and at least be in a familiar place, and, you know, hoping I was gonna, you know, just getting ready for the worst, right? Tried to watch a little bit of the Sunday. You know, it was quite a good showdown, a great playoff, and you know how good golf they played. That golf course was not easy, and then after that, well, just isolated. I was a little bit scared because even though I was feeling fine, I didn't want to give the virus to anybody in my house. I didn't want to possibly give it to our young son. And yeah, I think the hardest part out of all this was for, you know, just over 10 days not being able to even spend any time with my little one. And adding to that, I mean, my parents came into town, couldn't be around them. My mom is fully vaccinated, so I spent a little bit of time. My dad is on the process, and I wasn't there when my parents met my son. And I hadn't seen my parents in over a year, almost a year and a half. And those are the hard parts about this virus in life, right? Whatever happens on and off on the golf course was absolutely secondary in my mind. And for anybody wondering what was going through my mind, all that was going on. Because my parents landed Monday, Tuesday they met my son, and I wasn't there. And that was truly a hard thing. And then the swab, the PCR I got done on Thursday was my first negative. And then I got my results Friday, got the other one on Friday, and Saturday morning I got my second negative. And well, I was like, all right, at least I can go hit some balls and get ready, you know, starting a little bit earlier, because otherwise today at 7 a.m. was my 10th day. And I would have had to flown in this morning, and I don't know if I would have felt a little bit underprepared. At least starting Saturday, I can get on a bit of a roll.
If I could just clarify, your parents were in Arizona when you were still in Ohio.
No, my parents were in Spain. They flew in Monday.
Monday to?
It's to Scottsdale.
That's what I meant. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they flew in. Yeah, the Monday night is when they arrived.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so you were still in Ohio when they met your son for the first time.
No, I was in Arizona.
Okay.
But I can't.
You couldn't go near him.
I can't. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't be around them. Yeah.
Thank you.
Here on the right.
John, I'm curious why you didn't get vaccinated earlier and probably could have avoided this whole situation.
Well, the truth is, I was vaccinated. I just wasn't out of that 14-day period. I had started the process, and unfortunately, that's how timing ended up being. But yeah, I was vaccinated. It's just, I was still within those 14 days when I started the COVID tracing protocol, and I had to stay in it.
Okay, so what was the date you got vaccinated?
God, I don't know. Not early enough. That's all I can say. I mean, looking back on it, yeah, I guess I wish I would have done it earlier. But thinking on, on scheduling purposes and having the PGA and defending Memorial, I was just, to be honest, it wasn't in my mind. I'm not going to lie. I was trying to just get ready for a golf tournament. And, just if I had done it a few days earlier, yeah, I mean, probably we wouldn't be having these conversations right now. But it is what it is. We move on.
Right here behind me.
John, this was obviously a big deal to you, but there was a real firestorm throughout the country on this. People were upset for you. They were upset about the rule. They were upset at how it was handled. Were you aware of all of that was going on, that what a big deal this became?
I mean, I try to hide as much as possible, but I think nowadays it's impossible. So yeah, I was aware of what was going on. And to all the people criticizing the PGA Tour, they shouldn't. We are in a pandemic, and even though this virus has very different forms of attacking people, you never know what reaction you're going to get. So PGA Tour did what they had to do. The CDC rules for a reason. There's players that missed the World Series last year. There's other athletes that have missed events. And unfortunately, I had a really good showing, and I was pulled out of the tournament right before the final round. But again, the PGA Tour did what they had to do. I've heard a lot of different theories. I should have played alone. I shouldn't have. That's nonsense. The rules are there, and it's clear. And I'm not going to lie, I was fully aware when I was in the tracing protocol that was a possibility. I knew that could happen. I was hoping it wouldn't. I was playing like it was not going to. But, I support what the PGA Tour did. Could have been handled a little bit better, possibly, but they did what they had to do.
I was going to ask you that. Were you okay with it, you being told as you came right off the green?
Well, I'm not going to lie. That's the second time I get put on the spot on national TV on the same golf course, on the same hole. So for all these people wondering when I said not again, that's exactly what I mean. Not again. Last year I put my heart out talking about one of my family members passing, and I get told, well, go sign your scorecard with a penalty stroke with no warning. And then this past year I put arguably the best performance of my life, and I get told again on live TV, hey, you're not playing tomorrow. So could have been handled a little bit better, yeah, but it still doesn't change the fact of what really happened. I think it was because it was the second time that I get put on the spot on that same course, why I was a little bit more hurt. But yeah, I mean, it's tough, right? They don't want me to go by and start shaking all the patrons' hands and high five and all that. So I understand that as well. But again, it happened. Luckily, everybody in my family and myself are okay. Luckily, I didn't really have any symptoms, and within what happened, this is best case scenario.
Doug?
John, your confidence level, do you feel as if you're coming into this tournament with a win, even though you didn't technically have a win, or do you feel it all a little behind having missed a week?
Well, when you don't hit a golf shot for just over a week or just about a week, it's tough leading to a major, especially U.S. Open. But I'm confident I can get in form quick enough. We still have 2 more days, so. But yeah, I mean, I still have the memory of all these great golf shots I played, right? So I'm gonna choose to remember that. I've been playing really good golf all year. 2 weeks ago, it was finally clicking all together, like I was waiting for it to happen. Finally, everything was firing at all cylinders. Not that I'm expecting to play that perfect again, but I know I can play at a really high level, so I'm confident, yeah.
What would possess you to watch that final round that you weren't part of? That would seem like sick punishment.
No, I was a fan of golf. I mean, it happens. This is circumstances that happen in life, and they were still competing for the event, and I still am a student and an avid fan of the game. So, yeah, I was watching. To be honest, I was kind of wondering how close we were going to get to 18 under at the same time. And again, if they didn't, at least mental victory in my sense, right? I never was thinking what could have happened because I wasn't there physically playing. I don't know how I was playing on Sunday. But yeah, I mean, took it with a grain of salt. And just like a lot of, probably like Rafa Nadal had to think back with losing his match against Djokovic. I had to think about what happened. It is what it is.
Right behind me, Alex.
Yeah, John, the tour said at the time when they were discussing your issue that about a little north of 50% of the players on tour have been vaccinated. Mm-hmm. What would you say to those other 50% that have not?
I mean, we live in a free country, so do as you please. I can tell you from experience that if something happens, you're going to have to leave with the consequences, golf-wise. Now, again, the country is going in a great pace of getting vaccinated, and if we want to go back to having a normal life and normal tour events and try to go back to normality as early as possible, people should get vaccinated. I know if you're younger, you run less of a risk of having big problems from COVID, but truthfully, we don't know the long-term effects of this virus, so I would encourage people to actually get it done.
And one last thing, now that you're, under the definition now, fully vaccinated.
I got it all. I mean, I had it, I got the antivirus, I got vaccination. I mean, I feel invincible at this point.
Well, and that's the question. Does that take any kind of pressure off of you, knowing that this is something you don't have to worry about again or shouldn't have to worry about again?
We still have to worry about it. Just because I may have it for less time and not really get ill, I can still be a carrier for somebody else. So we still need to be mindful of what's going on. But yeah, I mean, I am a little bit more relaxed. If I happen to go to outdoor sitting in a restaurant, I'm going to be a little bit less scared in that sense. So yeah, I mean, it takes a little bit of a weight off of you being vaccinated, I'm not going to lie.
Right here.
Two quick questions. One, were you able to play it all indoors at your home?
I have a simulator, but that's just, can only do so much there, right? When you hit it indoors, the simulator is always going to kind of tend to help you. And the misses, right, is never going to be as bad, or it doesn't look as bad. But you can only do this so much. I mean, after 30 minutes, maybe an hour of trying to play some golf courses, it gets a little bit repetitive because you can't really putt, you can't really chip, so you can do is hit tee shots and iron shots.
I also wanted to ask you about this place, obviously very special to you. You talk about where on the course you propose, why you chose this place, but what is it about this place that you want to do it here?
Yeah, so it wasn't on the course. It was on the Torrey Pines hikes, just past the North Course, just going down to the beach. Well, before we even met, this was Kelly and I's favorite city in the world. And we always come here, I would say almost at least once a month. Just we go to the Grand Del Mar. I'm a member there now. We stay there. We just have a really good time. We love the city. She used to come with her parents pretty much 1 week in a month, and it would be like their vacation spot. So she loves going to La Jolla. I love coming here and spending time with Dave Phillips, my instructor. I go to Callaway. I go and spend time with the friends that I have around here. It's a nice place to recharge our batteries, and it was only right that I proposed in our special place. Plus, I promised her it would be the most unexpected time for us to propose. She expected it a bunch of other times through her life, and I was like, I'm going to do it when we're in sweatpants, okay? Don't expect this whole movie speech and me being on a tux and all that. And I was able to do it in a really pretty spot where we turned out with great pictures and being us, right? I mean, that's who we are, being in athletic clothes at home, relaxing, going on walks, hikes, or whatever it is, and it turned out perfect. I'm pretty sure she is happy I did it the way I did.
You're on the right.
John, other than watching the final round telecast, how did you spend the quarantine, and do you feel fully prepared for this week?
I mean, I wish I was a little bit more prepared. I was hitting it pretty good a couple of weeks ago. But, I feel like as athletes, we're always wanting more, so I feel like every time I go tee it up, I always think I could have done something more, right? Oh, I could have done this, I could have done that. But once you tee off Thursday, that doesn't matter. You go do a job. Was it 13 years ago, Tiger won with pretty much a broken knee, and without really being prepared. So once the gun goes off, it doesn't matter. So in that sense, I'm still confident. And what I do, well, watch a lot of TV. Rick and Morty season 5 is coming up, so I was rewatching season 4. And just, try to really spend as much time in the present as possible. It's very easy when you're laying in your bed to go back and forth and what could be in the future, what could have been in the past, and a lot of mindful meditation and reading and just trying to stay in the present. And we think that we're part of saying this, just trying to understand what that experience was for and try to learn from it.
Last two, Bob and then Juan.
Just to clarify, after Saturday, did you take a test again, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and they were all positive until Thursday?
I took a test right after I got pulled off the golf course.
Okay.
It was positive again. Wow. So at that point, I was like, I'm going to wait a couple days. And I think starting Tuesday, I got tested every day.
Okay.
I was like, I'm just going to, might as well, luck of the draw, I guess. And yeah, like I said, Friday morning, I got my first negative. Saturday morning, I got the second one.
So, and those negatives didn't come for almost 24 hours? Like you had to take it Thursday and you didn't get the result till Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's actually pretty quick. I mean, obviously, we're used to the PGA Tour having the lab, and in 2 hours you get your test. But when you're hiring other third parties, and luckily we found a doctor that could come to the house, and I wouldn't have to drive and compromise anybody, and that was pretty quick. I tried once I got my first negative and I got my test done on Friday. I was like, you better hurry this up. I want to know tonight. And I was still found out the next morning. They can only do what they can do.
Were you allowed to go home to do all that? You were allowed to leave Ohio?
I left. Well, it's all up to who you're flying with, and I flew on a private jet ICU. It was basically an ambulance on air. So that's how we got it done.
Thank you.
Right next to one of those, tables that carry people that are actually, it's kind of sketchy, but I got home.
Okay. Bueno, John.
Jon Rahm chatting with the media. Look at how he's played in the last 5 U.S. Opens. Missed the cut in 17 and 18. Close in 2019. Top 25 in 2016 and 2020. And on a very short list of favorites amongst all experts